Hello, everybody. I just want to point out something before you get started today. That last week, the assignments that you completed in my reading lab were simply diagnostic tools for me. You were not graded on those, but rather just to see where you are, what reading level you're on, and where you are in the process. This week, you're actually going to start on some skills and things that you will receive a grade on. So to get started today, you're going to come up and click on My Reading Reading Skills, and then go to Learning Path like you did last week. And it has been slow as blue blazes. I apologize. I have no idea why it's been so slow recently, but just have to be patient. Okay, you see that you have already completed the Path Builder. So we're finished with that and we're on to number 2. Now you'll see all of these boxes here. These are called modules. We won't have time to complete all of those through the semester, but we will hit the highlights of some of the more important modules that I want you to complete. So we're going to start this week with stated main idea. That's also chapter 3 in the 3rd edition of the Effective Reader. I haven't looked to see what the 4th edition, the third edition is attached to my reading lab. So whatever it is in your 4th edition book or 3rd edition book is stated main idea. Okay, when we click on that, you'll see this screen. It says Overview, Model, Animation, and Recall. You can skim over Overview, but I'm more concerned with Model, Animation, and Recall to start with. When you click on Model, and again, it's taking a few minutes to pull everything up. Once you click on Model, you'll see Model Stated Main Idea. Click on that and wait for this little box in the middle to expand. Now this is under Google Chrome. That's what I always use, so I'm not sure what it's going to do if you're under Internet Explorer or Mozilla Firefox. But under Google Chrome, I get this little box, but you have to be patient and wait for it to expand. Now when it expands, if you will click up here, this actually gives you audio narration. And I would like you to listen to that if you can. It'll follow you down all the way through the model. And I would like you to listen and read to this entire section of stated main idea. This will help you pick out the stated main idea. So this is the sound button here. This will increase your sound, and this actually starts the audio portion and it will pause it. Okay, once you're finished, you can click off of that. Then I want you to do the same for animation. Animation will be quite similar to the model. And as you see, this starts the audio automatically. And it will allow you to replay. So again, just briefly go over the overview, but I want you to pay careful attention to the model and animation and also the recall. Um, the recall is a little different. Um, and if you'll hold on just a second, let me pull that up. Okay, the recall is different in that it's in question form, like a practice test. For this, you only get one attempt, but you don't get a grade on this. So this is just to help you when you do get to the practice test and the post test. Now the practice test, I want you to take all three of these practice 1, practice 2, practice 3. You get 2 attempts on each of the practice tests, and then you also get 2 attempts on the post test. And it will say at the end, whether you, what your score was. But I always take the highest score, and I'll take the total grade of all your practice tests throughout this semester, take the highest in each module for each of the practice tests to average together and come up with an average for your practice test, and the same for the post test. Okay, after you've completed that module, then I want you to go where you, under reading level, where you went to the Lexile locator, you'll go to next reading. Okay, under next reading, once you click on that, you'll see the Lexile locator. You've already taken that, and we've got an initial Lexile measure here. So you will see what will pop up automatically. It will go in order. You don't have to click anything. But I want you to complete the diagnostic and complete the exercise. And it will give you a score for both of those. And again, I take those scores, combine them, and that's part of your reading level score that's on your syllabus. That is it for my reading lab for this week. You will have one work ethics listed in Angel that you need to complete, just a short work ethics. And then also, I urge you to read Chapter 3 in the 3rd edition of the Effective Reader, Stated Main Idea. I'm not sure if that's if they coincide in the 4th edition. You'll just have to check and make sure. So if you have any questions this week, please feel free to email me. I'm here to help, and I know that we've had some trouble getting in and people finding their books and access codes and different things, but I'm not going to count off late points for these first few weeks because we are just getting started. Be patient with me with the grading, because as we are just getting started, people have been in and out of the class for various reasons. So it's going to take us a while to get into a groove. So I'll be patient with you if you'll be patient with me. Okay, you have a great week, and email me if you need anything.